Okay, Sandy, I want to talk to you about this horse following too close. I've been working on this for a little while, and you know, instead of you holding her back here where you want her to be, let her get right up here on this horse's tail, and then when she gets there, boom, it's just like running into a wall. Just back her up a few steps, okay? And now, when she's getting better at that, where she don't want up there, to really get my point across, I'll actually push her up there. Okay, does that make sense? I'll push her up there, and see how when I push, she says no? I like that. She says, no, I don't want to be up there. That's totally different than you holding her back here and not letting her get up there. I'm not saying everybody needs a runaway horse, but I want to change your mind and how you think about it. Because when our horse wants to move, if we can just smile and say, hey, that's a good idea, it's a totally different outcome. Well, this is the part I like, riding back to the barn, end of the line, head down, loose reins, her not wanting to run off. Well, Sandy, I think that was a pretty successful ride. I like coming back from a trail ride with my horse a little better than they went out. You know, she had a little bit of, you know, lateral flexion when we started. She's a lot softer now, but one thing, she had no vertical flexion whatsoever, and look at that. Just really getting nice, okay? She's learned to move her hips real nice and or yield those hindquarters. And you know, if we treat a trail ride more like a training session, I think we'll get along a lot better. Just to recap kind of what we went over today, the aggression thing with her kicking people and horses. You know, I think that's by far the most dangerous and important thing that we addressed today. And just remember, nip that when it's a threat. When you see those ears pin at another horse, a dog, whatever, anytime she's in your presence, be firm with it. You know, that's not fun. This isn't about training. This is a very, very important correction. I also want to remind you to be more that way around your barn. Not just when you're riding her, but anytime this horse is in Sandy's presence, I want her to think of you as the leader, and that you're her protector, you're looking out for her safety, and the safety of everyone and all the horses that may come into your space, okay? And the thing about her, you know, jetting out in front of the other horses, we address that with, instead of trying to stop her, just redirecting those feet. Let her move her feet. You know, that brings us up to the fear issue. I saw you gasp a couple times, you know, when other horses would get near her and she would, you know, act a little aggressive. Don't let fear take over your body. In that thing, I want you to just smile, be very alert, but relaxed. When, you know, when those other horses get too close, instead of letting your heart pound, just keep that smile on your face, get a hold of that rein in a real relaxed way, and if you'll nip it in the bud right when she pins her ears, she's not going to be aggressive. And when she wants to run, instead of trying to make her stop, how about let's make her go? Just put a big smile on your face. Maybe you don't feel that way, but I like to challenge you to just to smile and say, okay, I know you've got the need to move your feet and I'm going to help you. That doesn't mean she gets to run 40 miles an hour. That means that she might have to go in a 10-foot circle around and around until you get where you want her to go. But the more you close those legs and she feels that you want to go, the more she's going to want to slow down and stop. So she's not fixed. She's well on her way. I just want to thank you for sharing Spice with us today and you know, letting us help you with this problem. Wish you the most success. If there's any way we can help you, just keep in touch. And I'm Arvell Bass. Remember to keep smiling when you ride your horses, and I hope we see you here again at StoneCreek Ranch.
I would recommend Arvell to anyone who has a problem horse or anyone that has fears with their horse.
Just look up and say, thank God it's a beautiful day and I love to ride horses. Giddy up.